Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is, it's like they're checking the details twice. This could be like a legal appeal, or this could be somebody who realizes that a decision needs to be reversed, maybe within a school, maybe within a family. But we have Lady Justice showing up at the last second with Death in the reverse. It's like things aren't quite done. And then things get changed, things get altered for the better to make things right. So kind of like a don't give up hope. There's going to be some change here yet. Hello, Shanice. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Peggy. So she looks pretty cool in this card. So I don't know. I would wear that. Hello, Jimmy. How are you doing? If you're in need of a personal reading, I'd love to help you with that. My email address is in the description box below. We're going to dive in with the signs of the times. Let's see what we need justice for. Hello, Dr. Strangelove. How are we doing? Oh, I like that. Number 12, peace and harmony. So there's a threat to somebody's peace, somebody's serenity. And Lady Justice is like, I'm going to stop you right there. So there's an opportunity for somebody to file a lawsuit. Somebody can, report a claim, whatever it is. But this is, now we have a way to figure out how to make this work, or how to, end an argument, stop a battle, whatever it is. All right, this is the Beginner's Tarot. Hello, Key Controller. What's happening? That's not wrong, Dr. Strangelove. We've got the Star and the reverse. Some sense of despair, disappointment. Why am I, dealing with this? How can I fix this? Feeling like current options for dealing with this are unrealistic or untenable. I don't know how that would work. I don't think that person would listen to me. I don't think legally we have a claim, but we have, I think, a situation that has to do with money. I don't really see this Queen of Pentacles as a person. It could be. I see this more so as we have an argument here over what is fair concerning perhaps a contract, a fee, a service that was paid for. This is, if I paid for something, I want to get what I paid for. And the Queen of Cups is the individual. Queen of Cups with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So it's like, you don't see me as a person, you just see me as money. You don't take me seriously as an individual or somebody that has like a humanity, right? Ace of Wands in the reverse. There's a decision that needs to be made regarding some unfairness. So again, this could be, you didn't do right by your business contract with me, and now the courts are going to make sure that I don't have to pay you the rest of your fee because you didn't finish the job, whatever it is. This is somebody just looking at who they work with or their customers as dollar signs and not really seeing them as people. But the Lovers indicates that there's a pretty major decision that needs to be made. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Strength in the reverse, Page of Swords. Yeah, this looks to me like there's an argument or a debate over the details of a contract or over the responsibilities that somebody owes because of, what they sold, what they offered, whatever it is. And it kind of feels to me like, oh, I have like better lawyers than you, so you're not going to be able to get very far. I'll win this. But they may be overly confident. And they may feel like there's nothing that makes them look bad when they're not necessarily right about that. Oh, well, hello, Shyla. Making biscuits. I love it. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Dave. How you doing? What's up, Illuminati? That's nice. We've got the Hierophant, King of Pentacles, and the reverse. And Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is our Lady Justice. She makes shit happen, but she's the one who has the decision. Doesn't have to be an actual she, right? But I do feel there's a decision being made by somebody who takes their job very seriously. So whether this is, a hiring manager, or if it's in the family, patriarch, matriarch, but this is somebody who is responsible for making this decision as to whether or not somebody breached their contract, went back on their word, maybe has acted in bad faith. But I do feel like this has something to do with money. So if this is a family situation, this could be, you borrowed money, you never paid it back, or that inheritance money is mine and you're trying to take it. There is an argument here where people are looking at the details pertaining to a payment or a contract. There is definitely money involved. We'll go with the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have? Hello, Archetype. Well, I don't know where you are, Archetype. And I wish the same for you. We've got the birds, number 12. The lily? I think that's a lily. Yeah. Number 30, which is, it can be a reference to peace. And we already had peace and harmony from the signs of the times. So this is basically, I think this is communication or stories pertaining to a better time when you worked with somebody that was, easier going, or when your family wasn't arguing. This is talking about when things were better or comparative. This is like, this is what we want to get back to, or this is what we want to have. We know it's attainable, but we've had this block, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the energy. I don't know if it's the person, right? But we have lies, we have deceit, we have trickery, manipulations, and it's all about money. The mice. I want to steal from you. That's what this is. Whoever is represented by the Queen of Pentacles, which is like an umbrella to me. So I feel like it's many people. I don't care what I have to do. Just give me your money. Okay, so you're a thief, basically. Cool. This, I feel, is somebody trying to defend bad business practices that are predatory. So I feel like a while back, there were some regulations placed on what I refer to, or I think a lot of people refer to as predatory loans, like same-day loans, I think specifically. It's along those lines, right? You're trying to pretend like you're doing something to help people, or you offer things, and then there's things in the small print that people miss. It's just like, how can I take every last dime from you? Ace of Wands. This time in the upright. The Nine of Swords. They're terrified. The kind of greedy folks who feel like they have the upper hand are sensing that they have lost that position of favor, that they have lost the power or the edge. They're a little bit worried. Hello, Nathaniel. Well, Archetype, that's pretty difficult. I'm all the way in Tennessee. Oh, Peggy. Really? Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Hello, Vicky. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Khalil. So this is, now there's something that has changed. There's a detail that shifts things. So I was watching Matlock, and I suppose this is just like a formula that works for a lot of those like legal, like courtroom shows, where you think you have everything figured out. You know, this is the ceiling for the settlement that I have to pay because of all of these circumstances. And then something happens, right? Like I think the first episode, there's an article about cops not being as corrupt in the 90s as everyone thought. And it was right about like the day before the court session to talk about a corrupt cop. And they felt like that gave them a lot more power because it was like, actually, you know, they weren't as bad, blah, blah, blah. This is like that. Like there is a shift in the atmosphere. There is a change in terms of the details or what we know, what everyone knows, right? And it puts this moneyed interest or this company, this person at a disadvantage. Maybe they thought they were safer up on top of a hill away from everyone, but it just makes it so that other people can see what they're doing easier. They felt like they'd gotten to a place, or they felt like they had set up like armor for themselves. So this could be about lobbying. But we have the sun. Someone's shining a spotlight on how unfair this is, what needs to change. There's some mental health concerns here on a large scale, not someone specific. And so the courts are involved or cops are involved. There is some sort of legal situation here that we're dealing with. And I do feel like whoever making the decision, if we have a judge here, for example, that judge is very passionate, wants to do the right thing. Yep. Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned it was like the more recent Matlock, not the old Matlock. My bad. With Kathy Bates. It's excellent if you haven't watched it. So we have the Hanged Man, the Hermit, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. I'm sorry. It's like kind of difficult for me to not see a very obvious news story in this. I just don't know if I really want to say specifically that that's what I think it is. But this is like somebody who might normally be seen as an outsider, or somebody who might normally not be given the empathy that they require or that they deserve. This Queen of Cups, whoever is going up against the company or saying, you know, you did this wrong, you didn't give what you said you would, they're being seen as wiser or like part of the group when normally this kind of person would not be taken seriously. So I would compare it to how I felt when I watched the movie Philadelphia. Now, that was a really long time ago, so be patient with me. But main idea, Tom Hanks has HIV, right? There were serious societal issues in terms of how people were treated if they were known to be HIV positive. And I think that was the 90s. But there was, I think, a successful, let's consider somebody as a human instead of just putting him in a box as a pariah, somebody that we don't care about. That's what this is, you know. Easily could have just written you off or decided not to care about you, but there's something about you that I can't do that. This Queen of Cups, whoever has this legal concern or is trying to fight, you know, a giant, there's endearing energy or something charming about this person, and it makes their case more interesting. It's shedding a light, like I said, trying to bring about a change, a major change, perhaps in law, how businesses operate, how people are treated, what amounts could be charged for the services or the goods. But we have an attempt here to make things more fair for everyone else and not continue to, I think, have like serious wealth inequity. So this is kind of a big deal. And it looks like with the 8 of Cups, there have been other people that have tried to accomplish this and failed. But for whatever reason, this Queen of Cups is the standard bearer, which just makes me think of How I Met Your Mother. Are you saying ring bearer or ring bear? Is there gonna be a bear? Sorry, I watched that show too many times. Hello, Justin. How are you doing? This is the Tattoo Tarot. 7 of Wands and the reverse. Aren't the grizzly ones the nicest kind? Seven of Wands in the reverse is joined by the Emperor. I do feel this is probably a lawyer. There is somebody who believes in this Queen of Cups claim or what they're trying to accomplish, and they are not going to give up very easily. This looks like a very serious person, somebody who maybe they have a great sense of humor, but when it comes to their job, it's like, move, bitch, get out the way. That I will take you out. If you are standing between me and the information I need or the outcome that I want, that's bad for you. I will take you out. This is a no, nobody messes with me, no tricks, nothing kind of lawyer or guide that is helping somebody address this issue. I really do feel like for most of you, this is a lawyer. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Money went missing, or money went where it shouldn't have, or things are charged and items are not delivered. This is like a whole mess of somebody's finances. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse is a big loss. And we already had the mice card come out from the Lenormand, which talks about loss. So this feels to me like the Queen of Cups is one of many that has had this loss. So this could be a class action suit. It's also worth noting that we have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse clarifying the 10 of Cups in the reverse. This really feels like it affects families. This could be about the cost of childcare. This could be about, I think there were a bunch of kids kicked off of Medicaid. But we have somebody willing to fight for whatever is right. Knight of Swords in the reverse and the Magician. There have been others that have tried to make a change in whatever this is, this industry or this company, this legal process, but they have not been successful. This Magician, I hate it. I really don't like it. But this is, to me, a stop sign. You might have tried to come after this company. You might have tried to come after this billionaire. You might have tried to change this law, but you can't until this Queen of Cups comes along. And now this Magician is starting to wonder if they can actually handle this Queen of Cups that they originally underestimated, maybe even laughed at, right? Nice try. This could be kind of analogous, similar to Erin Brockovich, right? Because there was an environmental concern that impacted multiple people's health, and she was ferocious. She would not give up. So we've got Page of Wands in the reverse and the 10 of Swords. We have records that show that you knew what was going on or that you were intentionally doing wrong. You would promise things and then not deliver, or you would say that things were up to this standard when they weren't. So I feel like there's regulations or laws that have been broken or, completely ignored. And this Queen of Cups can demonstrate that. And their lawyer, this Emperor, is like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? They might try to intimidate the Emperor or the Queen of Cups. So I do get some intimidation off of this, but I don't think the Emperor plays those games. I think the Emperor might be more intimidating, actually. 5 of Cups, Judgment. See, the problem is what you've been doing to make money off of the backs of other people, or what your business has done in terms of defrauding others, is something that needs to stop, and it impacts more than one person. And you think that you're too big to have to deal with any consequences until you're not. You can get away with certain things. You can, have a nice little run of being horrible and greedy, but it will catch up with you. It might take until the pearly gates for some of you, but it's going to catch up with you. Judgment. You could hide, you could obfuscate, you could lie, you could dance around the issue, you could lobby some politicians, but that shit's eventually going to be on your front step. That's eventually going to be your bill to pay. So there are details, there are records, there are reports, there are claims, there are auditable things that get put in front of this company, and people are like, you want to explain that? You want to explain that? And the company's like, we were kind of hoping we wouldn't have to. So we've been avoiding this for a really long time. So it could be about cigarettes or oil, right? That knew for decades and decades that things were bad, but they didn't want anyone to know about it. Hello, dude. How are you doing? You sure do. What else do we have? Six of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Sometimes you get away with something for so long, you start to believe there's no chance anyone's going to catch you. Now I'm seeing in my mind's eye the scene where the warden in Shawshank Redemption has his comeuppance. And if you've watched that movie, I'm sure you know that's one of those scenes where you're like, this is tasty. Give me a knife and a fork. I want to eat this tension. I want to eat this justice right up. This is somebody who thought, oh, I've been getting away with it for so long. I hid everything in my secret books. Nobody ever knew about it. They can't hide it anymore. That illusion is fading away. It was never going to be a permanent illusion. It was never going to work out to be, the wizard behind all the tricks and smoke and whatever. Now they're just caught with their pants down because there's information that they can't really talk their way out of. All right, this is the Kipper. How's it going, Voyager? Hello, Matt. I hope you're having a good day. Message of concern in the reverse. Gift. So here's the thing. This company or this industry, this legal situation, whatever it is, the people who are currently in control or currently in power, who currently have, the edge, they're about to lose it, and they've been warned. There have been others before that said, this is going to collapse. This is not a forever thing. And there were people going, la, 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 la. I don't want to hear you because all I can think about is money. But they had somebody, probably internal, probably a lawyer, say, this will eventually catch up to you. Maybe we should do something about this. And they did not do anything about this. And that's why Lady Justice is like, okay, I'm about to mosey on over there because you had an opportunity to change what you were doing wrong. And you decided, nah, I would much rather be an immoral person that has a lot of money than a moral person with no money. And Lady Justice is going to be showing up on the scene saying, how about an immoral person with no money? How's that sound? because that's what's going to happen. Because you took money that wasn't yours, or you took money that you shouldn't have. You were unfair. We're doing things illegally. So, consequences. Got number 1, the Rider, R-I-D-E-R. This is the Gilded Reverie. And the Magnifying Glass. See, you thought you could run away from this. You thought nothing would happen. But when it was brought to my attention and I did some digging, I found some very interesting information that makes it quite clear that what you're doing is illegal, or you've been manipulating the information. We got the man without the shirt, which is just what I was saying. The idea that I'd rather be immoral and have money than moral and have no money. And then we have the clocks. So tick tock. You might have had fun. You might have had a nice run. But Lady Justice is showing up to say, we don't like that. We're not here for it. And it's going to stop now. So big ol' skirt. No more. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. Blood Moon, number 8. Illusion, uncertainty, confusion, secrets, egotism, and narcissism. Now, I don't usually say that all of these words apply, but I think all of them do. I worked tirelessly to build an illusion so that I could make money in, a not so fair way. And even though there was uncertainty in terms of whether or not I could get away with it, I started to. So I felt like that would be just fine. But now, because I've been holding secrets, this confusion or this illusion is no longer really sustainable. People are asking questions. People are realizing that I only think about myself. People are realizing that I don't care, or I don't humanize anyone around me. I just see dollar signs. Hello, James. How are you doing? Yeah, we don't like that, do we? So we have 33, the Beast, conflict, competition, arguments, aggression, tension, and oppressors. Look at how similar the images are. Blood Moon in both of these. This has to do with blood in some way, probably medical, healthcare, people who are willing to kill for money. This is like people who really just toss those morals out the window because they want money and they're being exposed for it. Spectrals, number 35, discernment, critical thinking, investigation, and insight. Just like with that magnifying glass, we're looking into it. We're going to get all this information. It's not looking good for you. So the greedy people are going to have an uncomfortable change. Some of them may go to prison. Some of them may lose their money. This is the Energy Oracle. Temple Path. So I feel like this is a reference to our Emperor, our lawyer energy, the Hermit Emperor. This is somebody, and it could also be our Queen of Wands, kind of like judge or decider. This is, I know what I'm on this earth to do, and it's to make things fair. And if you think you can buy me off to make a decision in your favor, you are very wrong. We could have a situation where a bribe is attempted and it makes the situation even worse because these are, again, moneyed interests, right? Woman holding a coin. These are moneyed interests. Everything Every problem that's out there, I can solve it with money. Just watch. No, you can't. Sometimes it gets too convoluted. And if this person tries to buy off the Emperor or the Queen of Wands, they will get like handcuffed. So we have an angel watching, Archangel Gabriel. This is the 5th chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra, self-definition. You don't know these people. If the company or the industry or whatever this is tries to buy off this Emperor or this Queen of Wands, even if they are behind on their payments or even if they want that money, that's not going to work because these are people who care about what they do. They're not going to bend the knee. All right, this is the situations deck. Yeah, that's a good question. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? That's so true. I've tried to hug my money and it's just kind of lame. So we've got the wish card and obsession. Must have indulgence. This just kind of feeds into that greedy energy, right? I just think about what it is that I want and I only focus on that. This could even be about my business goals or my goals as a company. That's all I'm thinking about. I really don't care who gets thrown under the bus or who, has to shut down their business because they can't compete with me. I just want to make money. That's all I care about. And that's not going well for them. It's inviting in a visit from Lady Justice to be like, hello, I had somebody who was a heartless bitch over here. Yes. I'm about to make it right. So we have synchronicities in the reverse and plugged in the reverse, which is a reference to, are you connected? Are you online? This is somebody who is unwilling to listen to advice, unwilling to listen to their own intuition or counsel. So we have somebody that's very stubborn on the company side. I feel like this is also about reading the room. Sometimes you walk in with these preconceptions. You feel like you're, the big cheese or, the most important person in there. And you might walk out realizing that you were not. This is somebody who feels like everything works in my favor. I don't have to do anything. Kind of like I was talking about with the settlements at the beginning. I don't have to pay you anything. This is going to go my way. They're ignoring signs that suggest otherwise. This is not going to go your way. This is actually going to be the bane of your existence. You're going to hate it because you're ignoring all of the signs because you want to be convinced everything's going to keep going the way that you want it to. So we've got crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone, and come together in the reverse. So because you refuse to negotiate, because you refuse to work with me or do right by me, now I'm going to make sure that you get crushed. This is, the gloves are off. I tried to do the right way or like follow the process. I did everything right and you still did what you did to take your money and run and not do right by me. So now, because you didn't want to like actually work together, I'm going to make you regret it. I'm going to make you wish you could find a time traveling machine, go right back to that day when you decided to be all cocky and not read the room and think you were always going to win, and change your approach. This is like, I'm going to teach you a lesson. And we've got the happiness card and the pretending. There's definitely some corporate speak here. I'm going to talk about really difficult things or ugly decisions or bad business practices, but I'm going to paint it with a beautiful brush. So you think it's a sunflower, so you think it's great. This is, I am paid big bucks to make things look good that are actually quite awful. So spin, right? This is the character oracle. do we have? Ooh, I didn't really get that one, you guys. Creator, weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, and realization. So I feel like this probably pertains more so to the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. I know it hasn't been done before. I know there are people that have backed away who felt like they couldn't handle, the magnifying glass or, the jury, whatever it is. But I can do this. This is, I think, primarily our Queen of Cups, but I think the Emperor has very similar energy. Ooh. Let me turn that one over. What else do we have? Diviner, seer of the unseen, foresight, insight, and cosmic connection. Remember we had that connection card in the reverse, right? With the signs in the reverse. This is beautiful. So our Emperor and Queen of Cups are both pretty in tune. They listen to their intuition. They read the room. That makes for quite a difference. The people who feel like they have an edge, there's, no way they're going to lose. That's part of why they're going to lose. You can't always be so full of yourself that you can't see what you need to work on. By underestimating their opponent, they are destroying their chances, and they're going to be made to look even worse because of that egotism. We have chef, culinary maestro, cooking, culinary artistry, seasoning, and proficiency. This could have impact on food. So this could be, what's that big company? Monsanto. This could be, you're supposed to be giving us things that are actually edible. Maybe there are chemicals causing health concerns. Hello, Upper Echelon. How are you doing? We've got lost soul, seeker of clarity, wanderer, confusion, defeat, and struggle. This is what I was talking about at the beginning. Our Queen of Cups, the person who I think is instigating this lawsuit or this fight, screw you all. I know you're not going to stand up to them, but I'm going to stand up to them. This is somebody who has been on a very difficult journey. This is somebody who may feel like they have nothing to lose. I will throw everything I've got because something will get under your skin. They are determined, right? But this is something that I feel like society or the community they're in, maybe the jury they deal with, they relate to it. And in most situations, this Queen of Cups may be considered an outcast, somebody that I don't understand, somebody that I struggle to have empathy for. But then you've got some element here of their story that endears them. And that's what really changes the power. That's what makes it difficult for this company to really appreciate what situation they found themselves in. So we've got volunteer, selfless devotion, willingness, spirit of service, duty, and dedication. This for me seems more like, sorry, I booger. Oh gosh, it's still there. I got it, you guys. This seems like the Emperor. This could be, I know I'm going to have to work many hours. I know you may not be able to pay my normal fee. This is, I'm going to do right by you because it's the right thing. And I want this case to go the way it should. So I'm not saying that they're working for free, but I do feel like they feel certain duty to make sure this Queen of Cups is listened to. This is the Tarot of the Nile. Hi, Diesel. How are you doing? Hi, Raymond. Thank you, Peggy. you, Peggy. You're so nice. All right, we've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There could be somebody who donates to this Queen of Cups. Somebody who maybe even wants to remain anonymous. I want to make sure that you have the best lawyer possible. I believe in your cause. Somebody's finally standing up to them. Somebody's finally, saying this needs to change. And I want to make sure that you have the help that you need. So we could have additional funds being sent to them to make sure that they have a better chance up against this, corporate giant or whatever they are. Bully. Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Devil, and Justice in the reverse. So this is our trickster, right? The company that they're going up against. Because they've been willing to throw others under the bus, including like business associates or like competitors, there are definitely other people that would have something to say or would be willing to add to the testimony. With Justice in the reverse, I feel like this is just kind of how they do business. I'm going to put you at a disadvantage where you can't really complain about the circumstances, or you can't really complain about the price. I'm the only grocery store in town, or whatever it is, right? You're just going to have to deal with it. Give me your money. So their reputation precedes them. It's like, we already know that you're evil. We already know that all you care about is money. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Six of Pentacles. So this lawyer is our Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, very intelligent people, like top of their game, right? But the Queen of Swords is also somebody who can be rather cutting if they need to be, right? This is a very sharp, very intelligent lawyer. And they know that this is a case that could potentially be very unpredictable. And I think that's kind of what excites them, beyond the fact that they really do feel this Queen of Cups has a legitimate argument. And it's like, my goal is, I don't just want this Queen of Cups to get money. I want this whole company to have to redo their thing. I want them to have to be cognizant of, what the right thing is. So this Queen of Swords, Emperor energy, the lawyer, they have their own goals, but they do align with the Queen of Cups. It's like, I'm going to stick it to them, but I'm going to make sure it's more so than just for you, which could be a reference to the class action, right? But I think legislature or processes or rules, reporting, this is where somebody's mind's at, right? I want to make sure that this outcome changes the future so we don't have to keep seeing the same heartbreak or the same problem over and over again. You're going to have to change. Hello there, Dr. Emery. Order in court. Hello, en France. How are you doing? There is the King of Wands in the upright. This could be our Emperor energy. Because you're looking right at that heartbreak. Yeah. This is, I've seen you. I've seen how you operate, and I don't respect it. This Emperor has their own motivations, their own reasons for wanting to see this company be exposed for what they've done that has made money off of other people in a not so great way. They want the whole system to change. They want things to actually be fair. So, God bless them. And they don't give up easy. Got the Two of Swords in the reverse, a decision. This feels like, you know, guilty, not guilty, or settlement. You know, what do we need to do to make this change? What's the decision going to be? Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords in the reverse. So you've tried to make things intentionally vague or difficult to understand. You've tried to make it easy for you to back out on your side of the contract. And we're going to demand transparency. So if there have been some shady billing practices, if there have been some not so great practices regarding where do you source your materials, your ingredients, whatever it is, this is, you better tell me everything. I'm going to track every dime because I don't trust you. You're not going to have your own bank account. I'm going to have, you know, control over it. This is, you don't get to make those decisions anymore because you couldn't be trusted. You were the, what is it? Wolf in the hen house or whatever. And we're going to like stop that. Yeah, it's not going to be a thing anymore. All right. Let's get a few from What's the News? Oh, no way. That's like unforgivable. I don't know why there's so many people out there that can sleep at night after they steal money. Now, if you're stealing formula for your baby because you can't afford it and I see it in the grocery store, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. But if you're stealing from people that need it, yes, I did. Did I say hello to Daughter of Saturn? Good Lord. That's wild. Fox in the hen house. Thank you. Wolf in sheep's coat. I think it's because I like foxes. It's sad for me to think about the fox being so mean. But yeah, they probably would eat those hens, right? All right, we've got cuffing season. You guys, this is so clearly not a love reading, okay? So for cuffing season to come out, this is fucking hilarious. All right, it says single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship and on the hunt. Guess what I'm drawn to? On the hunt. I found you. I know you're doing something wrong. And you might think it's going to turn you on when I say I have some handcuffs, but actually you're in trouble and you're going to jail. Sorry. You did stuff you shouldn't have. Dirty money. Laundering. Steal. Illegal. They're not going to be able to cover this up. They're not going to be able to lie. This is what you did, and it's not okay. We have supersize me, doing too much, excessive, overindulgence. How can you explain this? How can you explain cutbacks over here or denying this over here or not promoting people or, you know, taking back somebody's bonus, but then you went and bought a Lamborghini? Really? You're doing too much. Sit down, shut up, and maybe let somebody else make your decisions for you because you suck. Ooh, we had another one that fell out. Hold, please. We have long haul. In it to win it, long-term intentions, invested. This is exactly what I was saying about the lawyer. So they're going to have this Queen of Cups back, the whole process. I'm going to make sure you're going to get exactly what you should, but I'm also going to make sure that this changes. I don't want anybody else to deal with this. So this will be, for some of you, this is my pièce de résistance. This is like my masterpiece. This is all of my years of experience finally coming to a head where I can demonstrate for everyone what kind of change I can have as my legacy. All right, this is the Zodiac Fortune Telling cards. What else do we have? Success in your undertakings this year. Go get them, Queen of Cups. Go get them, Emperor. I'm on your side. Love and happiness is in store for you, more so in the future. Okay, you guys, this is weird, but for some of you, this Queen of Cups and this Emperor end up together. It's like, oh gosh, I hope I don't ruin anything for anyone. Sex in the City. There's a situation like that. Someone's getting a divorce, and they end up with that person, the lawyer. So this could be kind of similar like that. I feel like once you deal with this major issue, this lawsuit, this complaint, there's a lot of peace and harmony and like abundance that comes your way because you have a positive impact on other people. You help a law change, or you help there be more understanding or awareness around an important issue. Hello, love is the trend. How are you doing? A successful leader who will produce. That could be the Emperor. That could also be the Queen of Cups. But I'm pretty sure it's not the other side. They might have produced, but they about to be like, I don't know, in jail. For entertainment purposes only. We have, you will hear of a marriage shortly, and you owe someone a letter. Write it at once. You guys, for some of you, this Queen of Cups and the lawyer, they're going to fall in love. It's going to be adorable. Didn't everybody want like Johnny Depp to like get with his lawyer? I don't think that actually happened. But everybody was like, you both cute. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. We just want to know. You are a great leader. That's come out twice. I've only pulled 6 cards. A successful leader who will produce. So do not underestimate your abilities to lead a group of people or to make serious change. You have the gift, my friend. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. If you are around later, hopefully I'll be able to do another couple of readings. But I love you all. I'll see you later. Bye. I mean, toodles.